Hello, 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 hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Chubbyray Comics Live. What's happening, everybody? What is happening? It is a Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon. I'm Chubbyray, and today we're going to be asking who should be in DC's Illuminati. Yeah, I like that. DC's Illuminati. Who's it going to be? Come on, guys. Let me know who you think deserves to be in DC's Illuminati. I love it. Welcome to the program. This is the last program before surgery. Surgery is tomorrow. So that's when I will begin my paperback reading, which is tomorrow. I have all my paperback books ready to read. They're all right here they've been sitting here in my office ready. All of this is ready to be read starting tomorrow. When I get home from surgery, I will dive right into my paperbacks. I'm looking very forward to doing some reading. I really am. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm a little crazy, but I'm looking forward to doing some reading. Let me get my camera fixed so you guys could. There we go. How are you guys doing? We doing good? Huh? Is everybody doing good? Are you all in a good mood? Ready to do today's show? Let's look at who's in the chat room. We got people in the chat room. Are people in there? I see Bat Nessa's first, of course. Carl second. Hit that, smash that like button. I like it. AC reminding you guys, the trash can fam must smash the like button. I love it. Let's see. By the way, let's see. Ray, are you gonna have Spanky and Christina host while you recover? They sounded pretty excited. No, you don't. No. Absolutely not. In fact, Batnessa hit it right on the head. No, Spanky would ruin it and scare away Ray's comical. Absolutely. Batnessa, you are absolutely correct. Spanky has no business being anywhere near this program. I will not have Spanky ruining this show. No. No. Anyway, Chris is very true. Yes, absolutely. Batnessa says I can't wait till Batnessa's haul gets here so I can see it on Discord. I want to see that haul. She's getting 10 omnibuses. Are you kidding? I want to see all of them. Come on. Carl says he wants to read everything post Crisis on Infinite Earths in order as each Omni and character coinciding with each other. You should try to reading the new 52 is really something. You know what I mean? That's a big haul. Just reading all the new 52 books is a haul. I haven't done that yet. But it seems like something that could be fun. I'll tell you that. Let's see. Batnessa says she's getting 12 omnibuses and a few trade paperbacks. Way to go. Did you like your gifts you got? Did you like the books you got from me, Batnessa? Did they meet your approval? I hope so. Let's see. Found a guy on eBay that's selling all 3 Jeff Johns Flash Omnis for $200. That's a pretty good deal, right? Well, no, I got my 3 Flashes. I got the 3 Jeff Johns omnibuses off of, it might have been during a sale period. It might have been back when Amazon had one of those sales Let me double check. No, here we go. No, that's not a good deal. Like right now, if you go to Amazon right now, you can get Flash Volume 1 by Jeff Johns for $80. You can get Flash Volume 3 by Jeff Johns for $70. However, I'm not seeing Flash Volume 2 by Johns. I don't see Volume 2, so I don't know what that would cost, but yeah, I would shop around. That shop around, you know what I mean? But I remember getting them, but I think I got them. I got the original Volume 1. I got the original Volume 1 and 2 and 3. I got them in one of those buy 2, get 1 free. I got those in one of those buy 2, get 1 free deals. You know what I mean? So that's how I got mine. But I got them. I think I got them off Amazon. Yeah, but just shop around, brother. Russell says you should give us some topics to think about. The way when you fully come back, we can have some good conversations. I will. Hello. Good old Chewy Queso. This is the final show before surgery. So I do have a question. I want to put together DC's Illuminati on today's show. All right. We're going to put together the DC Illuminati. Ray just sending you some good thoughts and vibes for you and your surgery. Hopefully you have a safe. Thanks, buddy. I hope so. Let's hope there's no problems. And, and everything is perfect. Oh, thanks, Kenneth. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Well, driving you right into La La Land. You will not be reading tomorrow. You have lost your ever-loving mind. Yeah, I'm planning on reading tomorrow. That's the plan. I'm going to come home and get in my bed and start reading. By the way, Chip Christmas says the DC Illuminati, Batman, Amanda Waller, Lex, Metron, Mr. Terrific, Aquaman, Captain Atom, Zatanna, and Wonder Woman. Wow. Meanwhile, Carl says John Constantine and Zatanna should be the first 2 members of the Illuminati. Love it. By the way, Papa John says, hey, I got a new car, so I won't be able to buy new books for a while, but I still have plenty of stuff to read and a library card. Awesome, brother. Nothing wrong with that. DC's Illuminati, more like the Illuminati or the Illuminati. The Marvel version sure did a bang-up job of causing a cluster F, didn't they? Yeah, they did. But I was thinking about, I would love to see DC create a group of people, you know what I mean? A group of people who, are just make plans just in case. Like, who would be on that team? And the reason I was thinking about it is I don't see a scenario where Superman and or Batman is on DC's Illuminati. I really, I don't see them being on it. I see other type of heroes on it, but not them. You know what I mean? That's why I thought it would be a good question. Christina and Spanky are not going to be live tomorrow night. And if they are, do not watch them. I have every DC Crisis event through Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths in trade and hardcover trade. Awesome, dude. I just finished Dark Crisis, the omnibus, and I loved it. Oh my God. Yeah, Chewy Queso says keep looking, Queso. Yeah, 200's too much. You can get all 3 for like 150. I think I think 150 is a good price for him, to be honest. I think 200 is too much. By the way, Carl says Amazon doesn't even have Volume 2 anymore. Well, I'm just saying, look around. Look around. I think you could find it. Oh, John's Flash Omnibus Volume 2 is going for 150. Well, be patient, because it will definitely, listen, DC Comics is they're constantly reprinting and restocking Jeff Johns omnibuses. You know what I mean? They're constantly restocking and reprinting. How many times has the Jeff Johns Green Lanterns been reprinted and restocked? They're doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing for the Jeff Johns Flash. In fact, they're not only are they reprinting, they're doing new printings, because I have an old printing of Volume 1, and I bought the new printing as well. Yeah, so you can look and find, you know what I mean? You can find your stuff. You just got to look around, do some shopping. Oh, thanks, Light Beyond the Panels. Appreciate it, brother. People saying John Constantine has to just be on the Illuminati. Absolutely, yes. Mr. Terrific. I think Mr. Terrific, can we agree Mr. Terrific is going to have to be on the Illuminati, right? He would have to be. He's Mr. Terrific. He's the smartest person. He is the smartest guy in the DC universe. So let's form our DC Illuminati, all right? And first person, the first person has got to be Mr. Terrific. It's got to be Mr. Terrific. Come on. It's got to be. We need someone. Now we need a person. We need somebody on there that's not going to take any shit. You know what I mean? We need, like, Tony Stark is on the Marvel Illuminati. Tony Stark doesn't take any crap. You know what I mean? None of them do. Reed Richards doesn't. Doctor Strange doesn't. Namor doesn't. Black Panther's royalty, he's on it. I mean, look at the people on the original Marvel Illuminati, and now look at DC and figure out what kinds of people those are. We know Batman doesn't like anything being done. Remember Identity Crisis? He doesn't like anything being done that not everybody knows about. So I don't know if Batman could be on the Illuminati. But Aquaman is Aquaman on the Illuminati, guys? I got to be honest. I think Aquaman is on the Illuminati, the DC Illuminati, at least on mine. I'm putting him on. Let's go. Tuesday says DC Illuminati would have a Lex Luthor on the team, not main continuity Lex, like Alex from a different destroyed Earth that's taken refuge in this universe. Perhaps. Kenneth says it'd be Green Arrow, the Flash. Which Flash? Supergirl, Black Canary, and the Trinity as a just in case. Man, I don't know. I don't think we put the whole Trinity on it. I really don't. I'm not. Maybe Wonder Woman, possibly. I don't know. Monty Data says Mr. Terrific, Aquaman, Dr. Fate, Hippolyta, Orion, Martian Manhunter, Hawkgirl, and Alan Scott. Boy, I don't know. I definitely agree with Mr. Terrific and Aquaman. I definitely agree with that. Matt says, hi, good to see you, Ray. How you feeling, my friend? Feeling good. This is my last show before surgery, Matt. I'm feeling good. I'm actually ready to go into surgery and get this stuff taken care of. I'm ready. Carl says, Batman, Constantine, Zatanna, Flash, Brainiac 5 or 4, and Union Jack. That's a great Illuminati star team. Well, Don says Phantom Stranger, Constantine, Mr. Terrific, Zatanna, Deadman, John Johns, and Oracle. Boy, Oracle, I got to tell you, Barbara Gordon is a very, very interesting pick. Barbara Gordon is an interesting pick to be on DC's Illuminati. Yeah, that could be. The only problem is she's very loyal to Batman. You know what I mean? And the Illuminati would need someone that could break away from Batman. Of which I'm not sure if she can. I don't know if it's in her to break away from Batman. That's why we're having the discussion. Right? Batness says she feels like Batman and Zatanna. Man, I don't know. I just don't know about Batman. The question is probably a really good. The question's probably a really good pick. Chip Crisper says Batman has always been a planner for Superman and the entire GLA. Why not in the Illuminati? Well, because the Illuminati has to make decisions that are sometimes bigger. Illuminati has to make decisions sometimes that are bigger than just good versus bad. They sometimes have to make really tough decisions. And I don't know if Batman's got such a sense of decency. I don't know if he could bring himself to do that. You know what I mean? Like the Illuminati might be the ones that figure out. Maybe they'd be the people that figure out, well, there's something coming from space, and no matter what, it's going to tear up part of the world. Can we deflect it and have it hit one part of the world, not the other? They'd have to make that decision. I don't think Batman can make that decision. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to give I'll give an interesting pick here. You need someone who lacks emotion. So, how about Red Tornado? Is Red Tornado a good pick? He's an android. There's no emotion. No emotion. You know what I mean? I think Red Tornado could be a good pick. Papa John says Wonder Woman. Amanda Waller, I would not know. Amanda Waller's out for herself. She's got no. And I don't trust, and I wouldn't, Wonder Woman is too decent. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Adam Strange to the Illuminati. Not bad, except Adam Strange. The Illuminati has to have Earth's best interest at heart. They've got to have Earth's best interest at heart. And Adam Strange, even though he's originally from Earth, He basically lives on another planet now. So I'm not sure if his, I'm not sure he's for the planet Ran. So I think he would always pick his own planet over. He would always pick his own planet over ours. So I'm not sure that he's a good decision. There we go. Super chat. But Carl says Adam Strange for the Illuminati. We know Carl's a big Adam Strange fan. He's picking Adam Strange for the Illuminati. I would be more apt to say I would be yeah, this guy, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can go for Adam Strange, Carl. I don't know if I could because he's from a different planet. I think I would pick right, we can agree. All right, let's agree. Here we go. Gotta pick Constantine. Or Constantine. Gotta get John Constantine on the team. Come on, it's gotta be. He's gotta be on. Should Zatanna be on though? You know what I mean? Yeah, the Spectre. Now the Spectre has a job it must do. It has to do. The Spectre must do. The Spectre has to worry about things. And the Spectre would be compelled to make decisions. We don't want anybody that's compelled to do anything. You know what I mean? We need someone that isn't driven to do something other. And I think the Spectres, when it came to justice, when it came to vengeance, he's got to do stuff. You know what I mean? Myers says the chat is not cooking, man. They don't know what the Marvel Illuminati is. I swear I'm getting mad just reading this stuff. Yeah, the Marvel Illuminati, you guys got to remember, the Marvel Illuminati had to do some questionable stuff. Remember, the Illuminati were the ones that made the decision. We need to take the Hulk and we need to send him the hell off Earth. They made the decision to send him off Earth. If you go back to Identity Crisis, there were certain heroes in Identity Crisis that said, okay, this horrific thing has been done to Sue Dibney. And we have to take out the guy that did it. And we have to ease her pain. And they made a horrific decision. And that was Zatanna, Green Arrow, I think it was Zatanna, Green Arrow. I think it was it Barry Allen? Or no, Zatanna, Green Arrow. Zatanna, Green Arrow, Hal Jordan, I think, was in that decision. I can't remember who was all involved. It's one of my favorite stories, but I can't remember who was all involved in making the decision. But they made a horrific decision. That was and that was Illuminati before Illuminati. You know what I mean? They made that decision and they kept Batman out of it because they knew how Batman would react. And when Batman found out what they did, Batman was pissed. Batman is Mr. Negative right on the head. Batman's too black and white on killing being the yes. Batman is not Illuminati material. He's not Illuminati material. Maybe Nightwing. Nightwing could possibly. Cyborg's a good pick. Yeah, I think Cyborg's probably a good pick. Goomba Guy says Batman will be Illuminati to the yes. Batman. If Batman found out there was Illuminati, he would get pissed. He would be very anti-Illuminati. Red Tornado would be good, especially because Red Tornado has no emotions. You know what I mean? Carl says, "Oh, super chat. Martian Manhunter. I'll tell you what, Martian Manhunter is a good pick. That is a good choice. I like Martian Manhunter. Wasn't Charles Xavier was original part of the Illuminati as a mind reader? Let's put Martian Manhunter on. We got to put Martian Manhunter on the team. We got to. John Johns has got to get on. Come on. That's a good pick, Carl. Very nice. What about Lex Luthor? Would Lex Luthor go on? It would make sense. It would make sense for him to be on. But I don't know if they would do that. I don't know if they'd want to give him the power. I don't know if they'd want to give him the power that he could get from being on the Illuminati. Carl, another super chat. Carl says Manchester Black. Oh, Manchester Black. This could be a good debate topic. Manchester Black. Holy crap. Wow. What about Zatanna? Zatanna, you know what? I think Zatanna needs to be on. Because Zatanna is the one who made the horrible decision in Identity Crisis. In fact, she's the one who she started doing it and kept doing it and didn't stop. You know what I mean? She was the one who kept doing it. Oh, Chip Crisper, we gave him a super chat. Chip Crisper says, I punched this question into ChatGPT and they gave me 7 members. Batman, Wonder Woman, Lex, Mr. Terrific, Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, and Black Adam. Oh, shit. I do not agree with Batman. I'm none of the Trinity. I 100% agree with Mr. Terrific. I 100% agree with Martian Manhunter and Aquaman. And I hate to say it, but I think I agree with Black Adam. I think Black Adam over Lex Luthor. I think he needs to get on. I think we got to go, guys. I think we got to go Black Adam could do that role that Namor played in the Marvel Illuminati. Yeah. And by the way, let's look at Wes Huygens' comment. He says, I don't think Zatanna would want to be part of something like that after how wrong Identity Crisis went. She spent years making it. You're probably right. I think she'd probably turn it down. You know what I mean? But I think we need a woman on this team. Are we going to pick Barbara Gordon? Would Barbara Gordon pick Bruce Wayne, or would she? We need someone who doesn't. This is the problem with people of the Bat family. Because Nightwing makes sense, but I think if they had to pick between Batman and somebody else, Batman would win because they're part of the Bat family. So I think they'd always pick Batman over anything else. So I don't think anybody from the Bat family could be on the Illuminati. I really don't. But we do. I think they do need some type of female representation on the team. You know what I mean? They definitely need some female. Onion Lad is not going on the Illuminati. We need a female, but you guys are saying no. See, I think Zatanna would work. But because she's done it before. She doesn't like that part of herself. But she has the ability. So Green Arrow. Is Green Arrow going to be on this team? Because Green Arrow is always going to fight for. He's always going to fight for his. He's always going to fight for his side. You know what I mean? So I think we put Oliver Queen on. I think Oliver Queen goes on. So that means Black Widow can't be on. It also means Roy Harper's not getting on. You know what I mean? I think that's a gimme. Carl says, how about Lady Shiva? Oh, super chat, by the way. Lady Shiva is good, but we've already got Black Adam on. So I think we got Black Adam on to fill that hole. You know what I mean? Yeah. Here we go. Next Tuesday says, I think you guys are letting popularity sway your decisions. Right now, it's honestly embarrassing. I don't want to come off. You got to call in. So I can hear your thoughts next Tuesday. Because how are they letting popularity? No, not Superboy Prime. No, Superboy Prime is unstable. Superboy Prime is no. And Poison Ivy, plants are always going to win. The Illuminati has to be someone that can separate the subject from the means. You know what I mean? It has to be someone who can separate these things. It's got to be someone who can separate themselves from the equation. You got to remember the Illuminati. Look at the things that Marvel's Illuminati. Look at what they've decided and how rough these decisions were. They had Reed Richards because Reed Richards could separate himself. You know what I mean? They had Iron Man because Tony Stark was a narcissist and he could separate himself. Captain America wasn't part of the Illuminati, but Namor was. Mr. Terrific has no family. He's actually a great member. Aquaman is royalty. He's kind of like Black Panther in the Marvel Illuminati. You know what I mean? So I think Aquaman's a good choice. Constantine's a good choice. Martian Manhunter is a good choice. Black Adam is a good choice. Maybe not Green Arrow, because Green Arrow's always going to pick. Green Arrow's a leftist. He believes strong in his politics. So I think whatever, he's always going to pick his politics over something. You know what I mean? Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics.
All I'm seeing right now is proof that the entire Trash Can fam are a bunch of day drinkers. That's all I'm seeing right now. All you guys have all submitted your farmer applications, and they've all been accepted with these choices. I'm offended, and
What choice offended you the most?
all of them. You guys are picking. You're letting the Illuminati, the Marvel Illuminati, sway, and the popularity of characters that we all love. Make your decision. Oh, this person would definitely be involved in the Illuminati. They absolutely would not. The only way the Illuminati worked is because those characters were positioned properly to do those things. If you want a proper Illuminati, they have to be the movers and shakers behind certain events. You can't have Batman knowing what's going on and then having him in crisis. Oh, how did this happen? Through all of his adventures. You can't have Superman on the team wondering like, oh, I'm actually running things behind the scenes. That doesn't work. You need characters that are powerful, yet also obscure enough to not really have their hands in the pies, not be active participants. I'm talking like, I'm going to throw some names at you. Dr. Fate, Austin Brand, Rory Regan, Ragman, Madame Xanadu.
Well, I like Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific works. Also,
I like Black Adam. I think Constantine for sure. Constantine is sort of a narcissist.
A Bat family member on there, you got to go with the smartest. And I'm talking Tim Drake.
But is Tim Drake, listen, Tim Drake couldn't even get over his boyfriend and stick around. You know what I mean? He couldn't even stick around to help Batman because he's worried about his boyfriend. I mean, come on. You can't pick a relationship. You're not going to be on the Illuminati. Get the hell out. You know what I mean?
I think Constantine
works. Relationship.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Tim Drake let me down when he left.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I'll take that loss.
Ray Palmer. You know, Goomba Guy just said Ray Palmer. Ray Palmer's. That's an interesting pick. Ray Palmer could be an interesting pick.
How about the Wizard Shazam?
The Wizard, but not the hero, not Captain Marvel. He's terrible.
No, not Captain Marvel. Absolutely. No. I think it doesn't work unless you have people that are obscure.
You need people who can separate themselves from the situation. I said Red Tornado. Why did I say Red Tornado? Because he's emotionless. He is an android. He's AI. So of course, he's always going to look at things logically, or at least attempt to look at things logically. You know what I mean? We need someone like the Marvel Illuminati had Tony Stark. Tony Stark would always he would separate himself from the situation. They have to what if the Illuminati is going to discuss, well, we found out that Bruce Wayne has once again built all these safety protocols, but just like he built Failsafe, and Failsafe was used against us with absolute power, we're going to have to stop this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Illuminati has got to step in and stop it. Who is going to step in and stop Batman? The people on the Illuminati. And you've got to ask yourself, is so-and-so going to stop him? And I'm telling you, Dick Grayson is not going to. Barbara Gordon will not. They'll always pick Batman over everyone else. They will always pick Batman. He's Dick Grayson's father. He's gonna pick his father. I love Dick Grayson. He'll always pick his father.
Dick Grayson is he's the icon of loyalty. I love it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't know if you know this or not. I'm sure I've said it in the chat. I'm a huge proponent. I love Doomsday Clock. It's my favorite. One of my favorite comics.
I think Doomsday Clock is amazing.
And remember in Doomsday Clock, they had Firestorm, and there was that revelation that the professor kept from the other. I forget the kid's name. Ronnie. That he was part of the Superman, the thing the government was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like that because it's a revelation. And I think you got to have people that's going to be shocking that they're in the Illuminati. So I think that would be cool if you had Firestorm or the professor could be part of the Illuminati.
Well, no, you can't. No, because you can't trust Ronnie Raymond.
No, you can't. But then he's kept it from it. Like maybe like a psychic has kept his shielded his memories because they share memories. So maybe they could lock it so that he's never known that he's part of the Illuminati. Kind of like how they had Cap in the Illuminati and they kicked him out and he never knew he was in there.
Yeah.
Or here's a really
I think Aquaman has proven he can make a tough decision. So I think Aquaman's got to be in.
Aquaman's got to be in there. Or what about a member? Somebody's in there. This is the only way I think you could have Batman in there. Is if you have Batman in there, but Batman doesn't know he's in there. Like if you create an alternate personality, like the Batman of Zernar, like a version of Bruce Wayne that doesn't know that he's in the Illuminati, but he is. Like they've made a version. Like they've taken him out of time. You're in the Illuminati, but you don't know you're in the Illuminati, but we're having you make decisions that normal you can't make.
No, I don't know. He's too unstable. Zernar is too unstable. You don't want any unstable part of somebody. No, you don't want anybody who has a secret personality. That's crazy. I don't want them on the team. Doesn't Dr. Fate? Well, Dr. Fate.
I think
Dr. Fate is not Ken, but if it was Ken Nelson, it's not him anymore.
I want alternate personalities, Wiggins. I want them.
You know what I mean? Dr. Fate it's not Kent Nelson anymore, right?
Right.
Isn't Dr. Fate this guy that's schizophrenic? We don't want a schizophrenic on the Illuminati.
Well, I mean, what was Charles Xavier? Charles Xavier was, I mean, he's the worst person ever. I mean, not the worst person ever, but
we want someone. You need Planet says Damian Wayne should represent the Bat family. Damian Wayne, actually, of everybody, Damian Wayne is the only one who I could see making the tough decision.
But is he a big enough mover and shaker?
No, he's not. He's not going to, and he won't go against his dad. He's not going to go against his dad. Just like Dick Grayson wouldn't go against his dad. Tim Drake wouldn't go against his dad. No. I'm telling you, it's a tough question. Who would be on DC's Illuminati is a tough question, you guys.
I think Deadman would work, honestly.
Boston Brand could work. Ray Palmer. Somebody suggested Ray Palmer. I think that's a good suggestion. Talia Al Ghul, Raj Al Ghul. The only problem is they would choose themselves. They would choose themselves.
Absolutely.
This has got to be a person that would not choose themselves. They would choose themselves.
Leslie pointed out to me earlier that the Spectre's too big and he wouldn't give a shit to be on the team.
And he wouldn't. And his need for vengeance is always going to will always supersede any other decisions. You know what I mean?
Marvel Trucker Chris says Plastic Man, and I immediately thought of Plastic Man, but I don't think he's serious enough.
Yeah,
he's powerful enough.
No.
Don't get me wrong, he's great, but I don't think he would. I don't know.
I think you need people who don't want to be there, but they have to be there. That's why I was thinking Zatanna's a good pick. Because Zatanna would not want to be in it, but she'd have to be in it.
That's why I think if you have Zatanna, you probably have to have Constantine. Constantine would work really well.
And Zatanna both are in it. I've got Mr. Terrific, Aquaman, Constantine, Martian Manhunter, Zatanna, Black Adam, And I had Green Arrow, but I'm gonna take him off the list. I'm taking
Green Arrow works because he has money. But I mean,
yeah, he's a billionaire, but no, we don't need him on the list. We need.
What about the Beetle?
I'm thinking maybe Ted Kord or Ray Palmer, one of those two. They're smart. Ted Kord has a real kind streak. Ray Palmer's a kind guy too, but we don't know. We don't know his dark side. You know, there's got to be an egomaniacal side. You know, to make a decision like Tony Stark did in the Marvel.
I want to put a villain on the team, and I was thinking about Deathstroke, but it doesn't work.
Well, Lex Luthor would make sense, but he's not. But it wouldn't, because he would pick himself.
Yeah.
Amanda Waller would make sense too, but when you get deep into it, no, she would always pick her. She's got a hard on against heroes. She would always choose that over. You know what I mean?
Oh, go ahead.
You need someone who is selfless yet also a narcissist. You know what I mean?
Could you have any one of the supers on it?
Like, for example, I think if Kent Nelson was Dr. Fate, I think he's on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not Dr. Fate anymore, so the new guy is not on it. You know what I mean? Detective Chimp. Who they're saying Detective Chimp. Detective Chimp is actually
great.
That is not bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Detective Chimp is not a bad guess.
Okay, hang on. So we're thinking about people to be on the team. What are they doing though? What events behind this? What behind the scenes did they do that made? Because the Illuminati threw Hulk off the planet. They took care of the Skrulls. Well, they instigated the war with the Skrulls. Like, what could we say?
Well, the original Illuminati was the group in Identity Crisis. And that was Green Arrow, Zatanna, Green Lantern. It was members of the Justice League after Sue Dibney got raped.
Yeah.
They're the ones who blanked out. They blanked out what's it, Dr. Light's mind. And then when Batman caught him doing it, they blanked out Batman's mind. You got to remember that's what they went that far. And then they took out memories from several people. They had to make tough decisions. That's sort of what the Illuminati did. People are saying Niles Calder from the Doom Patrol.
That'd be cool.
I think he's a good choice, but I think there's a streak of devious in him that I think there's a streak of deviousness over intelligence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't think we don't need anybody devious. We need people. I'm fine with ego, but we need someone who's always going to put the best interest of others. That's why
I was thinking about the Marvel Illuminati, right? So we'll just Marvel Illuminati. You have the two outliers on the team that I think could be named as villains on that team would be Black Bolt. Yeah. That's Luth and Namor.
Yeah, but they're both ruler. They're both royalty. The two of them and Black Panther, they were all royalty. So they got named because they led nations.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Black Panther is even a villain, but I say that he has his own, like Wakanda comes first and the rest of the world follows, like on his priorities list. But I mean,
but in the Illuminati, the problems were, and we found out in Hickman's Avengers, the problems ended up being Black Panther and Namor. You know what I mean? They ended up being a problem because they couldn't get past their own issues. You know what I mean?
That's why I think Ra's al Ghul would be a cool person to have, because I think he would put the world first.
Yeah, I don't know. He always put himself first, though. You know, it's not like he was putting other people. He wasn't keeping other people alive. He was keeping himself alive.
Who's a low level but important player in DC? Like crucial clutch. Like I'm thinking like somebody like Booster Gold, but not Booster Gold. You know?
Well, people like Ted Cord, but is Ted Cord? Ted Cord has a level of kindness that's too. You don't need somebody super kind.
Oh, Farsender said Dr. Light.
And well, the new Dr. Light is too much of a scientist, though. Talia Badness is not wrong. Talia Al Ghul's not a bad. I
don't think. I agree. I think Talia al Ghul's good.
Talia al Ghul might be good, but
I think she's more of a villain than anything.
Yeah,
honestly, when her true colors show,
she's too devious. She's too
devious.
She's
an assassin.
You know what? I hate this. I got to go with Red. I'm going to go with the AI. I'm going to go with Red Tornado.
I think Red Tornado is a solid pick.
Yeah, because he's gonna. It's always going to be a pick of logic.
As far as powerhouses go, I think Captain Atom's not a bad choice.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Terrific, Aquaman, Constantine, Martian Manhunter, Zatanna, Black Adam, and Red Tornado.
I love it.
That is DC's Illuminati.
What are they going to do?
Oh, they're going to decide to make. They're going to make decisions, or they're going to make decisions. They'll be the ones to decide. For example, what Hulk is going to go into space. They're going to be the ones to decide. They're going to be the ones to decide that Billy Batson has no business as a teenager having the powers that he has from Shazam.
Okay. How many of those members are leaguers?
Terrific.
All?
Well, now the way the Justice League is set up,
everyone's a leaguer.
Everybody is. Yeah.
Could Jay Garrett be on the team? Want any speedsters?
I don't know. No, I don't think they need any speedsters. No. No, Jay Garrick's too. Yeah, I don't know about Jay Garrick. I don't think I'd want him on the team.
I'm just thinking back on the Justice Society and like how they all got together. I'm like, that's very Illuminati feeling, you know?
I mean, if Dr. Fate was still Kent Nelson, yes.
Yeah.
100%. But he's not. He's now, I can't remember the guy's name, but he's not the new guy. I would say no. New guy, no way. If it was Ken Nelson, yes, but he's no longer Dr. Fate.
No.
So, I just think, I was leaning maybe Ray Palmer.
Ooh.
But went with Red Tornado instead. I don't know.
You think you don't think Cyborg belongs on the team? Is he too main?
I like Cyborg, but no, I don't think. I think Cyborg has a decency streak that would make him ineligible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
I think there's a decency streak in him that makes me question. He's almost too decent. Oh, I'll tell you, Dr. Manhattan. That's not bad. Ramita Rich says Dr. Manhattan.
If you're going to have Dr. Manhattan, what about Ozymandias?
Ozymandias over Dr. Manhattan. I think Dr. Manhattan's really powerful.
Yeah, but I mean, Dr. Manhattan's like, he's an Illuminati team on his, like, he's
an Illuminati by himself.
Yeah, which he was kind of in Doomsday Clock.
Yeah.
Actually, he was wait, now that I think about it, Dr. Manhattan was the absolute Illuminati in Doomsday Clock.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the team we got is a good one.
It's great.
Anybody, if you really hate it, make your argument now.
Ray, while I have you here, you've been working out. How many days in a row have you been working out?
Oh, I've been working out since 2019. I haven't worked out this week.
Right.
Because I'm not supposed to. I was supposed to stop working out. I was supposed to stop working out last week, and I have not worked out it's been a week since I've worked out. So,
bro, your heart's right. You're getting your body right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm positive you are going to have a speedy recovery. And I know everybody said it in the chat the other day, and I'm sure everybody feels that we only want the best for you. You're going to be you are living your best life right now. You created the Trash Can family. You did this for all of us. You're going to come back fast. You're going to come back strong. It's going to be great. And we all love you. We appreciate you. We just want you to take your time. Don't come back until you're ready. And we're not going anywhere. We love you, and we can't wait for you to be on the billboard in Times Square and you're under ruse for Calvin Klein. It's going to be great.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it.
Of course, brother.
All right, man.
All right, man. Take care.
Take care. Yeah. I love you guys. I love this discussion about the Illuminati. I just love it. I love the Illuminati discussion. This is the fun stuff. You know what I mean? This is the fun stuff right here. I love it. By the way, thank you, Tom, for gifting a Chubbyray Comics membership. Thank you, buddy. And congrats to Ramit Our Wish. Awesome. Ramit Our Wish. Awesome. Congrats, brother. Let me get your name in the hopper, because we're just about to do drawing, do some giveaway. We got some giveaways coming up, people. Come on. Let's get Ramit Our Wish in so he's eligible. Let's get you eligible. We're just about to I've got to get people in for X-Force, the X-Force Omnibus, and the Red Coat Deluxe Edition. All right. All right, Ramit Our Wish, you're going in. You're going into the hopper, my man. All right. Let me get to see what new comments I got in. Timothy Hunter, Dr. Multiverse, Big Barda, Jenny Sparks, Red Tornado, Captain Carrot, Jason Todd. That's good. That's good. I love it, Farsender. That's a nice team, buddy. Rand says, did you see my team? I did not, Rand. Who's on your team? Let me see who made Rand's team. Let's see who's on Rand's team. Probably a bunch of Canadians. A bunch of Canadians are on Rand's team. I don't know who made his team. I'd like to see it though. Ray, you should do a DC Civil War. Oh, that's a good question. We should do that. One of these shows, I'll do that. Before we figure out who would be where. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just, by the way, Big Kiddo, Big Kiddo, are you a member now? Awesome, Big Kiddo. Let me get you in, buddy. I was just about to do a drawing. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations, kiddo. Big Kiddo. Big Kiddo is now a member. Way to go, brother. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. We got new members. They're getting in. Let's get somebody put in to the Rice Krispies Cup of Death. Let's get someone put in because that will make them eligible to win the X-Force, the out-of-print X-Force Omnibus. X-Force Omnibus Volume 1. Congratulations. All right. We'll get someone put in there. Uh-oh. We got another super chat, guys. Got a super chat. Love it. J Dub says, first time getting to catch a live. Love the energy and joy you bring to comics. Oh, thank you, brother. Oh, thank you so much. That means the world to me. Thank you. Yeah, that's all we do, man. That's what this community is about. It's just talking comics. And look, I mean, we took an hour. We took the last hour trying to decide who DC's Illuminati would be. DC's never going to have an Illuminati, but we just debated it for an hour. That's how ridiculous we are, but it was very important to every single one of us. Legion. It was very important to all of us. In fact, Cyclops fan wanted to put Onion Lad on the team. That's what this community is about. This community loves comics. We love our shared geekiness. And that's 100% what this community is all about. It's just about having fun and talking comics. And even though this discussion meant nothing, it was the most important thing in any of our lives for the last hour. There was the most important thing in our lives for the last hour, although it means nothing. I love it. That's and thank you so much, J-Dub. We really appreciate the super chat, my man. That means the world. Okay, guys, let's get somebody in the bowl to win X-Force Omnibus. This is the last of our 5,000 subscriber giveaways. By the way, Rand gave me his team. Rand's team was Zatanna, Adam Strange. I like Adam Strange. I like when Carl said Adam Strange. I really liked it, but he's just Hawkman. Blue Beetle, Ted Cord, Mary Marvel, Mr. Terrific, Warlord. That's not bad. That's not bad, Rand. That's not bad. That's not bad choices, my man. Not bad choices. All right. Let's get somebody put in the cup. Now we will do an elimination drawing where I will draw names and throw people in the trash until there's one name left. That will be the person who wins the book. All right. That will be the person. J-Dub, a new member. Let's go, J-Dub. You are a new member, brother. Love it. Love it. Congratulations, brother. You're getting in. I will draw and get people put in the cup as soon as let me get J-Dub in. All right. Way to go, brother. Remember, here's how you get in the drawings, guys. You've got to be a member to be in the member drawings. You must be a member. Or you could be on the Patreon, chubbyraycomics.com. You could be on the Patreon. Or you can just comment in the chat. And if Tom tells me to pick and I pick a random person, it could be you. So that's how you do it. You need to be a member of YouTube or a Patreon member or just be a random commenter. There are different ways to get in. I'm going to draw now from a YouTube member. If you are a member of YouTube, you are eligible to be put into the cup. All right. I'm putting you in. I can get you put in now. All right. If you're a member, let's find out who is going in. Tom Jr. Jackson. Tom Jackson gets in. All right, we got Tom in. How the hell did that happen? John Oakley. John Oakley just got in. Way to go, John. Sean Rice. Sean Rice just got in. Congratulations, Sean. Big Kiddo. I just put Big Kiddo in. Big Kiddo, you got in, brother. Congratulations. All right. I'll draw one more. One more. One more. Hold on. Thunder Flash. Thunder. Thunder. All right. And Thunder, you got in. All right. All right. There's our first 5. Hold on, guys. Let me put a post up on Patreon. I'm going to put a post up on Patreon now. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me put a post up. All right. I put a post up at ChubbyRayComics.com. I just put a post up and it says, comment now to be entered in Thunderdome to win this omnibus. I just put it up. If you comment, you will go in the Thunderdome, and then we will do an elimination roll until we get 4 people entered in the Rice Krispie Bowl. All right. You've got to go to ChubbyRayComics.com, go to the Patreon, and you can get entered that way. All right. And Tom, we're going to do a random. We'll do a random drawing here, and we'll do random drawing in just a few minutes. All right. People are saying it's rigged because Tom got in. Is that why they're saying it's rigged? Is rigged because Tom got in. By the way, coming up tomorrow, guys. Coming up tomorrow is my reading list. My reading list for when I'm post-surgery, the books I can read. I'm showing all the different books that are on my TBR list for surgery recovery. All right, that's tomorrow. Thursday is Thursday. What is Thursday? Thursday's my haul and unboxing. Friday is my June TBR list. How far did I get with my June TBR list? That's Friday. I think that one's Friday. All right. And then Saturday will be my buys for July. Well, that'll be Saturday's video. If you are a member, you get the videos early. If you're a member, you get them early. At least that's how it's working. All right. In fact, I believe the members now have, they're even getting the video that comes out. They're even getting the video that comes out Thursday. Members have already seen the video coming out Wednesday and Thursday. So just to let you know what's going on. And Friday and Saturday's videos will be up soon. I don't know when the members will get them. They'll get them early, but I don't know if that'll be tonight because I don't want you guys. Well, I guess it'll have to be tonight. It'll have to be tonight because I won't be able to do it tomorrow because I'll be too busy. I'll be getting surgery. So I hope you members are okay with getting things this early, but I'm going to send everything out to you guys early. So I'll send everything to you guys early. So make sure, to be checking your YouTube. You'll get early stuff on YouTube. Okay? Go to chubbyraycomics.com and comment now. All right? Plus Thursday's Wes Huygens' birthday. Wes is turning 20. Wes, you're turning what? 25, right? Wes is turning 20. Oh my God, to be 25 again. Oh. To be, you're turning 24? All right, Wes is finally turning my daughter's age. Good Lord. He's a youngster. Good Lord. I would love, oh my God. I'd love to be 40 again, let alone 24. Oh my God. Damn. Way to go. Enjoy it, brother. Far Sender says, I'm not sure if I'm 37 or 38. Dude, Far Sender, I'm like you. I always forget how old I am. And I like it like that. The fact that I don't know, you know what I mean? I like the fact that my mind sometimes my mind sometimes lets me forget how old I am. And I like that. Cranable says, hey, everybody. Good evening, Ray. Nice seeing. Good to see you, Cranable. I love it. And then, you guys, I'm still trying to do what is going to be my July TBR. You know what I mean? Jay says, would I trade all Omnis to be 25? Yeah, I think I would. Does my wife get to be 25 too? Yeah, I'd trade them and I'd just rebuy them again. You know what I mean? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I think I'd definitely trade. I'd trade all my omnibuses and I'd start buying them again. To be 25, are you kidding? Damn. Los Master says he just finished World Tree Volume 3. World Tree Volume 2. World Tree Volume 2 is on my my paperback reading list. I love it. I got so much. You guys, wait till you see. Members, you've already seen it. But everybody, when you see my video tomorrow, wait till you see the stuff that's on my. Wait till you see what's on my list of. Wait till you see what's on my list of stuff to be read. There's so much. There's so much good stuff. Oh, so much good stuff. And here's the annoying. The annoying thing is, in my office, I looked around and I know what books need to go where on my omnibuses. And after today, I won't be able to move them. After today, I'm not going to be able to move omnibuses for a while. So I'm just going to have to, they're just going to have to. My wife was even asking, she goes, what happens when you get your orders from Crooks Bandits? She goes, you're not going to be able to pick up an omnibus. I said, well, we'll just, keep the boxes. We'll keep the boxes in the living room and I'll open them whenever I'm cleared. And then here's the other thing is I'm reading Spider-Man. I'm reading Spider-Man Brand New Day, Volume 3. And it is, you guys, it's so freaking good. Oh my God. It is so good. I'm enjoying it so much. You know, I loved volume 1 and I loved volume 2. Volume 3 is so much fun. I just love it. I just love it. And my wife ordered this tray for me that will hold my omnibus, and it'll go under my bed and above my bed, so I can sit with my my bed up, and it'll lay in front of me so I can read omnibuses. But they haven't even shipped it. Mr. Negative says, what do you think of one more? Do you mean one more day? I've heard this story is one of the worst Amazing Spider-Man, but the stuff after, this is the one. The brand new day is the stuff afterwards, and for years, I refused to read Brand New Day because I was so angry about what they did with One More Day. I was so angry. And I was like, damn it, I want Peter Parker married and living life like an adult, blah, blah. But then I finally decided to read Brand New Day earlier this year. I decided to read Brand New Day earlier this year. I read it in like January, I think. January or February. Right before Volume 2 came out, I read Volume 1 and then I read Volume 2. I read them back to back and I loved them. I immediately loved both volumes. And now Volume 3 is fantastic. Oh my God. I just loved it. I was not a fan of One More Day and what happened. And I wish that they'd find a way to reverse that. I really do. But oh well. Matt says, Ray, would you consider reading on a tablet until you heal up? Or is it not something you're interested in doing? It's what I had to do. I have both. I have a Galaxy Tab. It's really big. I have that, and I have an iPad as well. But no, I'm more comfortable reading a paperback. However, I'll tell you what, the DC Finest is kind of heavy. The DC Finest is heavy. So, I don't know. The DC Finest might be too heavy. And omnibus, the doctor said for sure, no omnibus. No omnibus for sure. So, that's why I'm going with mostly paperbacks to read. By the way, everybody keep coming. Go to chubbyraycomics.com and comment so we can do a Thunderdome drawing. We can do a Thunderdome drawing and put people in the bowl. All right. Go to chubbyraycomics.com. chubbyraycomics.com and get your comment in. All right. So we can do an elimination roll to figure out who's going to get in the bowl. All right. We're also going to look at Los's haul. Los got a omnibus haul. We're going to look at that a little bit on Discord. Can't wait. And we're going to do a random. We will do a random. That is the plan. Farsighted says, I could still read physical for short periods of time. I'm not completely unable to read physical. It just hurts. Sorry to hear that, Farsender. Christina says, the more people, the more eliminations, and the happier Ray is. Well, to say that I'm happy when I throw people in the trash, That is incorrect. I'm never happy when I throw people in the trash. It certainly doesn't make me happy. I mean, what kind of person do you think I am? I mean, I certainly would never be happy throwing someone in the trash. It brings me no joy to throw someone in the trash. And by the way, I will also put people into the drawing. We're doing a Thunderdome drawing for Redcoat. So far, people in the Thunderdome drawing for Redcoat are next Tuesday, who's got 3 entries: Mr. Negative, Wes Wiggins, Monty Data, LP, Chip Crisper, AC, and Jack Solo. That is who is on the Thunderdome wheel for the Redcoat. We'll get more people on it today. All right. So these are just the giveaways. This is just the giveaways. These are the giveaways. You guys, anybody got any questions? Got any questions? Any comic questions? Let's get them while we're waiting for people to go to chubbyraycomics.com and comment to sign up. You guys ask a question. Love it. Thunderflash says I need to add him in there. Well, let's see, Thunderflash. I hope you get in, brother. I hope you get in. My fingers are crossed for you, buddy. My fingers are crossed for Thunder to get in. Damian Wayne reading order after recovery. Yes. The Damian Wayne reading order is written. It's written. I just haven't. I'm reading Tomasi's Batman and Robin. That's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to put together so I can put. Oh, Thunder said he is in there. I just skipped over his name. Sorry, Thunder. Oh yeah, you're the top name. Thunder, you're the top name. Yeah. Lotus Empire says, looking great for 26, Ray. You haven't aged a day. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. You guys, I would love, my God, I'd love to be 25 again. I would love it. But only if my wife could also be 25. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be 25 and be married to some, and be married to some old lady. That's ridiculous. And I love my wife. I want to be married to my wife. If we both were the same age, that would make me happier. You know what I mean? At least that's the plan. That would be the plan. I don't want to be married to some old woman. If I'm a 25-year-old, for God's sakes. Good Lord. Aaron says he's taking the plastic off his Bronze Age omnibus right now. Way to go, brother. Love it. Ray, what are the odds of having Crisis on as a guest? I love Crisis. They better come on. Crisis said they'd be on. Crisis said they would be on. So the plan is Crisis coming on. But now it'll be after my surgery because, so hopefully sometime, Crisis will be on after surgery. But I have to get through it. You know what I mean? I got to get through surgery. Then, of course, my goal, I love Crisis. I hardly know Crisis. I hope we're friends because we broadcast together. We've done some broadcasts together, and I like them a lot. I think Crisis is great. I watch Crisis every Sunday, and I just did the DC Omnibus Fantasy Draft and the Marvel Omnibus Fantasy Draft from Crushing Crisis channel. Oh my God, I'm a Patreon member. I'm a huge fan. So yeah, I can't wait till I get Crisis on. A Deuce says, "Ray, I'll have you in my prayers tonight. Praying you have a safe surgery tomorrow and a speedy recovery." Oh, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you, Deuce. It means the world to me. Trade the whole collection. Wife gets back to age 2, but lose passion for collecting. No getting books back. Oh shit. Oh. Man, that's a tough question, man. That is a very tough question. My comics are so important to me. I mean, I love them. I love my comics. I really, really love my comics. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I'd take that. I'd love to be young again so I could live a longer life, but if it meant not being a comic fan, oh shit. I don't think I can do it. I think I need to have comics as part of my life. I need to have them as part of my life. I need to have comic. God. Damn. Yeah. Aaron says Crisis Sunday show. Yeah, I love Crisis is great. I love Crisis. My wife loved Crisis. Crisis is great. It would be you. It wouldn't be me. I'm telling you, without the comics, I wouldn't be me. The comics, especially superhero comics. Don't get me wrong. I love independent comics, but which, by the way, the independent book I'm really enjoying is Pop Kills is very good, you guys. Pop Kills very good. I don't think I would be the same. I don't think I'd be the same doing it again. Reading, without the comics. For so much of my life, my comics were a secret hobby of mine. It would be nice if it was an open hobby. Very happy with that. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics.
This is such a good subject. Sorry, I had to call back in again. I'm sorry for double dipping right now. Okay, you trade all of your comic books and you never own a single comic book for the rest of your life. You get to be 25, your wife gets to be 25, and you're an editor at Marvel, but you can never, ever have your library again. Would you do it? You can be an editor for the rest of your life. You are a mover and shaker behind the scenes, but you never, no digital, no nothing. You can't even read them. You're a mover and a shaker.
Well, if you're an editor, you got to read them.
Okay, fine. You can read them, but you won't own any. You can read them digitally on your iPad or your Galaxy, but you can never own anything. You don't have a library anymore. Would you do it then?
So you're telling me I could be 25 and my job would be working in the comics industry?
Yep.
And not do, because I used to do radio back when radio was a thing.
Yeah.
I was full-time radio. So my job now would be working for a comic book company.
I'm gonna even make it even better. You are the editor in chief of Marvel and DC.
Oh, well, I would definitely take that. Yeah, definitely.
Which one would you? Okay, if you only had to pick one, which one would it be?
Oh, DC. Because then I could promise you that there would never be any gaps in friggin' Legion books. There'd constantly be a Legion book going.
You
say that right now. You know what I mean? I'll tell you that right now.
You kind of just did the Mephisto thing. You brand new date everything right now. You lost everything.
Absolutely. I would make sure that there's always a Legion ongoing series, period. That would be my first job as editor of DC Comics. Always a Legion series.
So you give it all up.
End of discussion.
that's your key right there. You need to be the editor of DC so you can have your Legion, and you'd give up your comic books for that.
Yes, I would give up my comic books for that. Absolutely.
All right. Okay. All right.
Joy says, I could read, but I'd get no joy from reading. Oh, no. See, right now, being my age.
Yeah.
Being the age I am, I only get joy. All I get joy from is reading comics. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sex with my wife.
There you go.
That brings me joy.
Right.
I was pretty happy when my daughter graduated college. I was pretty happy. That brought me joy.
Absolutely.
My family, no, I really don't get a lot of joy from them.
Okay, wait, hang on. Would you? Okay, here.
I get joy from my morning show. I get joy from doing the morning disaster show. I do get joy from that. I don't know why.
Right.
I do get joy from that. And I get joy from the small amount. I have a very small amount of friends, and I get joy from them. But I don't get joy. I don't get joy from food, or I get joy when the Cubs win. But I don't get a lot. There's not a lot of joy. I'm very happy with my select moments of joy. So I don't think give up. I could never give up joy from reading comics. It makes me too happy. I would hate my life if I didn't have joy from reading comics.
Well, I mean, okay, wait. Here's a twist to it. Would you go back? Okay, we're going to make you 25. We're going to make your wife 25. We're going to take away all your comics. Are we turning back time and you're going back to 25? Or are we starting off now and you get to be 25 now?
Yeah, if I went back to 25.
And then you're the editor-in-chief of either both or just, of DC when you're 25, and then you can go on. You lose all your comics.
Well, if I'm going back to 25, I want to do my life over again. Getting radio, I'd make a lot better decisions.
Don't forget Back to the Future, man. If you could mess everything up, and then imagine this: there's no Trash Can Fam.
Yeah. Well, no, there would be a Trash Can Fam earlier because I would get into it a lot earlier. I waited till 2025 to come out as a comic book fan and create this. I'm wishing I'd have created this years earlier.
Yeah, I wish you would have came out of the closet sooner, man.
Yeah, where I ended up melding my radio career with my comic book career. When I put this together, that's when I created this community. I wish I'd have done it earlier because God knows what you know what I mean? LP says, dude just said he gets more joy from comics than from his family. Ray, you're going to have so much trouble at the next barbecue. That's all right. I don't go to the barbecues.
I think you're forgetting something that gives you joy also.
What's that?
Throwing us in the goddamn trash can.
Yes, I do get joy. And I'm going to figure out who's going to go in the trash can.
Find him.
As soon as we get enough comments for Thunder to put together the Thunderdome.
So you admit it. You do enjoy torturing us.
No, I hate it. I do. I hate when I throw people in the trash can. I really do.
It must go to Chubbyray Comics. You have a smile on your face every time you do it.
I'm doing it. That is to hide the pain. The smile is to hide the pain. By the way, go to ChubbyRayComics.com. Go to ChubbyRayComics.com and comment on the X-Force post so you can be eligible to be entered to win the omnibus. Go there now. Once we get over 30 comments, Thunder's going to put together the Thunderdome, and we're going to do it. All right?
Every time you throw us in the trash can, every time you throw someone, especially Marvel Trucker Chris, in the trash can, I feel like Marvel Trucker Chris has that little, don't litter tear the Indian has from that commercial.
A little piece of him dies. I know. I know. I knew, yes, when we got down to 5 finalists, and I'm like, next person is going to lose, and they're not going to win shit. And I had everybody guess who was going to lose, and everybody guessed Chris, even Chris. And then, of course, he ended up losing. Oh, my God. That was the highlight of yesterday's show. That was the highlight of the show. Poor Chris, man.
When you said it was just the four of us and Marvel Trucker Chris, and he usually goes, I said in the comments, I was like, please God, let it be Chris. And then it was Chris.
And it ended up being Chris. Oh my!
I felt so bad.
I know, but he has the worst. He has the worst luck of anyone on this show. There's no doubt about it now. He has the worst luck.
Can I ask you a question? And you can. I feel like this is a hard no. It's going to go against the rules.
All right.
I got 3 entries. Can I give one to Chris?
For the red coat?
Yeah. I don't care what it is. I just wanted to win something.
You wanted to go. You wanted to go for red coat, or do you have an entry in the bowl?
I don't know. You showed the paper a minute ago, and it said next Tuesday.
Yeah,
then wrote it down and said next Tuesday.
I see you've got. There's one ticket in the bowl at your name.
Yeah, I know that for sure.
I know you got one. I don't know if you have any more than one.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got two. You got 2 tickets.
Yeah, I know. I honestly know he's not going to win, but I just want to give. It's.
Do you want him to get? You want him to go take your place for red coat, or take your place for X-Force?
I don't know. Is he in there? Which one do you want? Chris, do you have a preference?
Chris is in the chat room. Chris,
do you have a preference, brother?
Chris, you want to go for red coat or for X-Force? Next Tuesday wants to give you one of his entries. He wants to give you one of his. Oh, he says X-Force. He wants X-Force.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I will take one of your X-Force entries, and I will put Chris on. All right. I'm crossing you out.
Which is you shouldn't. No, that's a sin to cross me out. But I mean, you could just underline me and then have like a thing that said, don't slander my name with crossing it out, bro. You got to respect Tuesday.
Sorry.
You know? Just kidding.
Your name has been crossed out, and I've replaced it with Chris. There we go. Chris,
right,
you're now in the bucket. All
Hell
because
yeah.
of next Tuesday. Look at that.
Hell yeah. And if you win, Chris, you have to send it to me. You're not going to actually. I'm just kidding.
I love it. I hope he wins. Now I hope he wins.
I hope he wins too.
Because you're going to go, shit, that should have been me.
Oh my God.
And you're going to go, why the hell was I so decent?
Why would
was I
do
a decent person?
Kindness is stupid. What the?
Yep. One of these days, it's kind of like when you buy somebody a lottery ticket for their birthday.
And they win. And you're like, son of a.
And they don't give you any of the money. You're like, son of a.
Oh, no, they'll give you a shout. I just want to thank my friend for giving me the ticket. And
they
never
I'm not
talk
giving
to
him
you
a dime.
Yeah, no, this is my ticket. I won. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, brother. I'll let you get back to your show.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
I love it. All right. Let's how are we doing? We got enough Thunder? Do we have enough comments yet? When we get to 30 comments, Thunder. 30 comments at chubbyraycomics.com. 30 comments under the X-Force post. Then we'll go to the Thunderbone. So go to the chubbyraycomics.com. It is the Patreon page. Go ahead and comment. All right. And we're getting there. Tom, let's do a random. Tom, are you ready to do a rando? Let's do a rando drawing. All right. Tom, let's do a rando drawing, brother. I want you to count above 25 and under 100. Start counting in 3, 2, 1 now. I'm scrolling up. Brother. I'm scrolling up. By the way, if you have won on the show, send me an email with your full name and address and the name you won with, because I have some people that my wife was preparing all the packages And there are some people where I don't have addresses for. Like Mantle is one of them. I've got Mantle. I need his address. I need and I need some other people's addresses. So just get hold of me with your address, chubbyraycomics.com. Let me know your address so I can get the stuff out to you. Still scrolling up to the top. Still scrolling up. Tom is not text yet. Waiting for Tom to text me. Still scrolling up. All right, now I got to scroll down all the way to the top. Let's scroll down. We're going to the bottom now. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. I just got a text from Tom. Here we go. Here's Tom's text. It says, in every alley smells faintly of expired memes, lurks a rando, flanked by two above and two below, suspended in the digital food chain, like some confused pixelated cryptid, but far beneath that chaos, deeper than the comment section catacombs, deeper than the abandoned MySpace tunnels. It's the elusive Chubbyray in his underground sewer hideout, complete with mood lighting and suspiciously well-organized pile of Funko Pops. Chubbyray feels like a 25-year-old with erectile dysfunction, plots the ultimate crime, rigging the sacred giveaway. His plan? Frame a rotating cast of innocent souls. Dan, Christina, Wes Huygens, Thunderflash, and for reasons unknown only to the universe's most chaotic goblin, Betty White. Good Lord, yes, Betty freaking White. She's dead, you monster. How dare you drag her into the digital sewer opera? But hope flickers in the darkness, because stalking the midnight streets, cape fluttering like a coupon in a hurricane, is Batnessa, sworn protector of the wrongfully framed, scourge of rigged raffles, and wielder of justice so sharp she could slice through a poorly sealed Amazon package. She hunts for truth, for fairness, for the souls Chubbyray is tossed into the rigging blender. Meanwhile, our fearless narrator, Tom, beloved by all, respected by many, and feared by scissors, has uncovered the forbidden list, the rando, the two above, the two below, the whole cursed constellation of giveaway destiny. And now, after all the sewer slinking, street scorching, and cosmic nonsense, Tom prepares to reveal the one name Chubbyray desperately doesn't want to know. And that rando is... All right. That rando is the phenomenal AC. Look at that. AC. All right. The two above AC are Monty Data and Wes Huygens. The two beneath AC, Mr. Negative and Papa John. Not bad. Not bad. All right, congratulations. Let me get everybody put in. All right, let me get everybody put in. Let me get you guys all put in here. All right, we have. Let me see. Papa John. AC. Mr. Negative. Wes Huygens. And Monty Data. And let's go. Beneath Papa John is Goomba Guy. Goomba Guy, you're getting in. And above Wes, Carl. So you guys both got in. All right. There you go. We're putting 7 in. How about that, huh? 7 people got in. 7 people. By the way, am I decent? I mean, come on. How decent am I? And let me get in these winners. Tom. John Oakley. Sean Rice. Big Kiddo. And Thunderflash. All right. So there you go. That's everybody who's in, and we'll wrap up the show. We will wrap up the show with a Thunderdome. Generous Ray, but still grinning on eliminations. I am not grinning. I am not grinning when I eliminate anyone. I will try my best to no longer grin while throwing someone in the trash. I used to like to point out who didn't win, and now I don't do that anymore. All right. We're getting close, by the way. We're getting close to drawing for the Thunderdome. Keep the comments coming, guys. Go to chubbyraycomics.com. That is the Patreon page. Go to the Patreon page and comment where it says comment now to be entered in the Thunderdome to win this omnibus. It is the X-Force omnibus. You comment on that. You comment on there, and that's how you end up getting in the Thunderdome to win it. All right? It's that easy. It is that simple. All right? Go there and comment. I'm trying to read some of these comments. Trying to read some of these comments that you guys have. I'm not grinning while I eliminate someone, says Ray as he is smiling ear to ear. I'm just saying it hurts. I might put a false sense of bravado, like I might be acting like I enjoy it, but trust me, I take no pleasure when I throw someone in the trash. I certainly take no treasure. I take no treasure from it. By the way, we will be going late today because we got so many great super chats. I really appreciate the super chats, guys. That was awesome. The super chats were fantastic. Thunder says we need 5 more comments. 5 more comments. You guys, let's go look at some Discord stuff. While we're waiting for the comments at chubbyraycomics.com, I'm going to look at the Discord. This is Los Masters Hall. This is all omnibuses. Hulk, Return of the Monster. Batman New Detective Comics, that's Volume 1. Batman New 52 Detective Comics, Volume 2. Hulk by Peter David. That's volume 2, I think. Or no, this one was, this is the Incredible Hulk volume 2. This is the Incredible Hulk Return of the Monster. Batgirl by Gail Simone. Nice purchase. Spider-Man by Chip Zdarsky. Web of Spider-Man volume 2. Spider-Man Ben Reilly volume 1. Spider-Man Ben Reilly volume, oh, that's volume 1. There's volume 2. Fantastic Four by John Byrne volume 2. Tomb of Dracula volume 2. Tomb of Dracula volume 1. Dark Crisis. Secret Wars. Amazing Spider-Man volume 7. Incredible Hulk. That's number, what number is that? 1? Fantastic Four Omnibus. That's Incredible Hulk volume 1 right there. That's Brand New Day volume 3, direct market cover. Venom volume 1. Fantastic Four volume 5, maybe. Spider-Man by Joe Kelly. Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fantastic Four by John Byrne volume 1. Los, that's a great freaking haul, buddy. That's a sensational haul. Way to go, brother. That, as hauls go, that is sensational. Wow. I like that. Did Adam post a direct market cover of Dawn of X volume 2? Holy crap. Did he get some in? Did he get direct market covers? Oh. Wow. That's awesome, dude. Oh, you guys couldn't see any of that, could you? Sorry, my bad, everybody. My bad, everybody. I guess should I show it again? All right, my bad. I was getting all these texts. I was wondering what was going on, but okay. Hold on. Here's Los Masters. Sorry, now you guys can see it, right? You guys can see it now? Don't tell me it was an epic fail. Come on. Don't tell me it was an epic fail. It's like Ray's playing GTA while petting the Loch Ness Monster. Chris, you guys, let me point out, Christina is an admin of this. She could have jumped on at any point and fixed it. She could have fixed it, or text me. Bless Ray's heart. One day he'll technologically be good. Forgive me. May I see the books, please, sir? I'm sorry. All right, here's the books. Incredible Hulk. That's I think that's volume 2. Batman Detective Comics volume 1, New 52. Number 2, New 52. That's Peter David, Incredible Hulk volume. That's Peter David volume 2, I believe. Hulk Return of the Monster. That's the direct market cover. Batgirl by Gail Simone. That is a great find, Los. That's a very good find. I have that, and I know how hard that is to find. Those Gail Simone omnibuses sell out. I also have Wonder Woman. I also have an extra Wonder Woman by Gail Simone that I need to sell. Spider-Man by Chip Zdarsky. Web of Spider-Man volume 2. Incredible Hulk volume 1. Spider-Man Brand New Day volume 3, direct market cover. Venomnibus volume 1. That's Fantastic Four volume, is that 6, I think? Spider-Man Ben Reilly volume 2. Spider-Man Ben Reilly volume 1. That is Incredible Hulk. That's number 3, right? That's Fantastic Four volume 5. Or no, that's 4 and that's 5. Maybe I'm right there. Spider-Man by Joe Kelly. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 7, Fantastic Four, I'm not sure what volume that is. Tomb of Dracula Volume 2, Tomb of Dracula Volume 1, Dark Crisis, which is awesome, Secret Wars, which is awesome, Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and John Byrne Fantastic Four Volume 1. Way to go, Los. That's a nice haul, bro. That really is. As hauls go, man, that is an epic haul. God damn. By the way, Matt says the Hulk at the Bottom's Volume 4. I had to go look at my shelf. Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. Way to go, brother. Very impressed. Very impressed. Love it. NX says that's a huge haul right there. It is. Love it. Oh, that's actually Clone Saga Volume 2. That's not Ben Reilly? Oh, yeah, that's Clone Saga. You're right. That is Clone Saga. Ben Reilly's the next one. That's Ben Reilly Volume 1 and Clone Saga. That's Clone Saga Volume what? What Clone Saga volume is that? Way to go. Way to go, Los. Work that overtime, buddy. By the way, Los is some kind of, I don't know, he's some kind of scientist or something. I love it. He spends his money on good stuff. Omnibuses. Love it. By the way, Batnessa says the omnibus, Batgirl omnibus is hard to find. I would know because it's my one whale that I want so bad. My whale now is, here's my whales. Epic Collection, Amazing Spider-Man, Cosmic Adventures. Epic Collection, Amazing Spider-Man, Cosmic Adventures, and X-Men Eve of Destruction Omnibus. X-Men Eve of Destruction Omnibus. All right? X-Men Eve of Destruction. Let me see, my phone's going nuts. What do we got here? Oh, Christina called and she texted. And she texts telling me I'm an idiot and letting me know that you guys can't see anything. Oh boy. Boy. Christina's in. Check your screen, you idiot. I didn't. Oh my God. I could have done without your commentary. All right, let's go to I want to get enough comments. Okay, I don't do this very often, but if you are a member of Chubbyray's Patreon, ChubbyRayComics.com, if you've already commented once, and you'd like to comment a second time, you can comment a second time, and that means you'll be put on the wheel more than once. But don't comment more than twice. Don't comment more than twice. If you comment again, we'll put you on the wheel again. Go there and comment. Go there right now and comment at ChubbyRayComics.com. Go to ChubbyRayComics.com and you could comment now. All right? Go there right now and you can comment. I wish you luck. I wish you luck, everybody. Go there and comment. And Thunder, put everybody up. You know what I mean? Put them all up. Let's do it right. Let's do it right. We're going to keep the final four. So literally someone could end up in the final four twice. How awesome would that be? That'd be cool as hell. By the way, also, if you're not a member of the Chubbyray Discord, join the Chubbyray Discord. Go check out the Chubbyray Discord page. All right? Check that out. And let's see. Drum or die. Drum or die. I need your address. Get me your address because you won Death in the Maidens. By the way, speaking of giveaways, while we're getting people put on to go for the X-Force giveaway, the first loser for the spins will win a new 52 Deluxe Edition. I mean, look at this. The first name that comes up on the spin, you will win the new 52 Deluxe Edition. Look at this. That's freaking omnibus size, man. You're going to win this. Congratulations. First person that comes up on the spin, you'll win this. All right? And let's also do a member drawing. Let's do a member drawing to give away let's give away, what do we want to give away here? I had some really cool stuff here. Let's give away Batman Detective Comics. I love this story. It's by Mariko Tamaki. It is a great story. Mariko Tamaki, Batman, The Neighborhood. I've got another Batman, The Neighborhood. Let's give it away to a member, all right? Let's give it away to hello, Chewy Queso. Chewy Queso, are you in the chat room? You just won Batman Detective. You just won Batman Detective, The Neighborhood. I love the story. Chewy Queso, you won, buddy. All right? Chewy Queso. Get us your information, pal, so my wife can get it mailed out. My wife was getting stuff ready tonight. So, Queso, you just won this, buddy. Congratulations. All right. Love it. I'm sure everybody's going to chubbyraycomics.com and commenting. We're at 37 comments now. Keep them going. Let's try to get to 40 comments and then cut it off at 40. Cut it off at 40. Whenever we get to 40, cut it off. Christina, go to the first post. The first post, Christina. Go to the post that says comment now to be entered in Thunderdome to win this omnibus. That's the one you want to comment on. You want to comment on that one. That's the one you want to comment on. All right. Go there and comment. Ross says you really are a loser if you're the first loser. Well, you're going to win something. First loser is going to actually win something today. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. I think I'm a pretty good guy. I think it makes me a really good guy. By the way, one of the videos I'm cutting is I'm going through comicreleases.com and I'm going to pick all the books I'm planning on buying in July, guys, because tomorrow is July. Can you believe it? Time is flying, man. Tomorrow is July. Crap. Cannot believe it. Tomorrow's July. It won't be long before July 23rd's here. And July 23rd is a crazy omnibus week, and so is August 4th. August 4th is freaking insane. August 4th is the nuttiest. It might be the craziest omnibus week we ever have. It's nuts. Because I think DC has 8 omnibuses all coming out on the same day, which is crazy. It's just insane. It's just insane. But I'll be doing my books I'm going to buy video. I'll be putting that out. That's coming out, I think, Saturday. But members, you'll get it tonight. You're going to get it early. All right. Everybody go and comment. Go and comment. I think we're one comment away from 40. One comment from 40. One comment from 40, and then we're ready to go. Did Christina comment the second time? Or is she still dilly-dallying? Still messing around. Still messing around. She hasn't figured it out yet. She's not smart enough to figure it out. No offense. No offense. We're getting closer, Thunder. One comment away. And then we're ready to go to the Thunderdome. I think we're there. Thunder, I think we're there. Let's get it done, buddy. I think we're there, Thunder. I think we're at 40. I think we reached 40. Let's get the wheel put together. Let's get the wheel put together. Thunder has already sent the wheel. He has already sent the wheel. Love it. Here we go. All right, he sent the wheel. I've got the wheel. All right. Let me bring it up, and we'll do an elimination wheel. Now, here's how it works. We're going to spin the wheel. Somebody will lose, or when I land on somebody, that person is eliminated. All right? The first person that lands on it is going to win the New 52 Deluxe Edition. This is a fantastic book. You will win the Deluxe Edition New 52 because you're the first loser. Because I'm allowing people to have 2 entries, it could be somebody who loses and then they could still come back and win. So how cool is that? All right. So let's see who's going to be the first loser. Who's going to win New 52 Deluxe Edition? El Gazebo. El Gazebo. Congratulations, brother. El Gazebo, you win the New 52 Deluxe Edition. Way to go, Gazebo. You're also eliminated. All right, who's next? The final four. Final four will get entries. Phenomenal AC. You don't win shit, buddy. You're just eliminated. The final four, I have prizes. I have prizes for 3 of you. And those prizes include Nightwing. I have Nightwing. I have Batman Europa. And I have Batgirl. Nightwing, Batman Europa, and Batgirl hardcovers. And the last person, you will get 2 entries. And you'll also be entered on the spin for the red coat. All right? Russell Dow, you're eliminated, buddy. Sorry, Russell. Here we go. Who's next? Hello, hello. Psycho Dan. Sorry, Psycho Dan. Who's going to be next? Los Master. Sorry, Los Master. Well, you got all those omnibuses to keep you occupied. Here we go. Who's next to be eliminated, guys? Xbox. Oh, sorry, brother. Let's see. Super Dougie, Mr. Negative. Let's see. Who's next? Oh. Thunder. Thunder Flash. He's still got one left. Oh, Christina. You just lost one. Who's next? Oh, it's going to be Squints. Sorry, Squints. Sorry, Squints. You're done. Mantle. Sorry, Mantle. You still got one left, but Mantle, you're eliminated. Let's see who's the next one to go. El Gazebo! Oh! Gazebo lost both his entries, but you won a prize. You were the first one eliminated, so you at least won one prize. Here we go. Who's next? Meyer, of course. Meyer is eliminated. Sorry, buddy. Goodbye to Russell. We're keeping it going. Who's next? Oh, Wasabi. Sorry, Wasabi. Here we go. Well, it's going to be Jeff. Oh, poor Jeff. Sorry, Jeff. Wes Wiggins. Sorry, Wes. Wes had one entry and he just lost it. Let's see who's next here. Gary D. The funk's on me. Sorry, Gary. Up next to be eliminated. It's going to be Christina. Sorry, Christina. Eliminated. Oh. Time to get rid of good rubbish. Mr. Negative, you're gone. Mr. Negative lost both. He's done. Let's see who's next. Oh, Hubba. Hubba Bubba. Sorry, Hubba. Hubba's gone. All right. Let's see who's next. Who's next? Galandowski. Galandowski loses one of his entries. Oh, two in a row. Oh my God. Galandowski. 1 and 2 in two different roles. Sorry, brother. All right, let's see who's next. That's going to be Endless. Sorry, Endless. Sorry, pal. We're counting down. Here we go. Chewy Queso. Sorry, Chewy Queso. That's Raul. Sorry, Raul. Raul is entry 1 eliminated. AC. AC is gone. Thunder. Sorry, Thunder. Let's see who's next. It's going to be Mantle. Sorry, Mantle. Big Fetty. Oh, Big Fetty. Oh. You say goodbye to Fetty. By the way, I see next Tuesday, Ace 007, Marvel Trucker Chris, all have 2 entries apiece left on the board. Not bad. Not bad, guys. Very interesting. Oh, there goes Ace. All right, Ace is losing one of his entries. Let's see who's next. Who's next? Los Master. By the way, see you next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. And Marvel Trucker Chris both have 2 entries still on the board. They both have 2 entries on the board. Here we go. Who's next? It's going to be Todd. Sorry, Todd. Holy crap. Next Tuesday. Oh, next Tuesday only got one entry. Sorry, I thought you had two next Tuesday. Marvel Trucker Chris has 2 entries left. All right. My bad. Xbox. Sorry, brother. All right. Let's see who's next. Rawl. Sorry, Rawl. Okay, now there's 5 entries left. 2 of the entries are Marvel Trucker Chris. 2 of the entries are Marvel Trucker Chris. 1 person is going to be eliminated. This is the last person to get eliminated without a prize. The next 4 people will win prizes. All right? The next 4 will win prizes. This person won't win shit. Let's see who it is. Oh, Aaron. Sorry, buddy. That means Marvel Trucker Chris. Marvel Trucker Chris is going on the board twice. Marvel Trucker Chris goes on the board twice. All right? It could be 3 times. It could be 3 times if he's the final person. All right? Could be 3 times. So he could end up going 3 times. I wish you luck. Here we go. This is for Batman Europa. For Batman Europa. The winner is next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, you get Batman Europa. And you are eliminated. Sorry, Tuesday. All right, let me get his. All right. I got his prize. All right, up next. This is for the Nightwing Fear State. Nightwing Fear State book. All right. Nightwing Fear State book. This is going to whoever is going to be eliminated. It's either going to be Joey Morales or Marvel Trucker Chris. Holy crap. Joey Morales, you are eliminated. Holy crap. That means Marvel Trucker Chris Marvel Trucker Chris finishes first and second. Holy shit. This is insane. This is insane. Chris, you win. You win Batgirl. You win Batgirl. And you also and it's Chris Hamilton, right? And Chris, you get put in the bowl. All right. You go in twice. And you are also going on the red coat. You're also going on the red coat list. So, Chris, you get put on the red coat list and you get put in the cup twice. All right. So Chris goes in twice. Jose Morales goes in. Next Tuesday goes in. And who was the other one, everybody? Who was the other one? Let me know. Oh, no. Chris went in 3 times. That's right. Chris went in 3 times. Right? Because it was Marble Trucker Chris twice next Tuesday and Jose. So Chris goes in 3 times. Holy crap. Is that right? Yep. All right. Chris, you go in 3 times. Holy crap. I mean, holy crap on a Sunday. How the hell did that happen? Dude, that I've never seen anything like that. LP says, Chris, it almost makes up for all the times you've been cheated out of prizes by Ray. Has never cheated him out of prizes. I don't cheat anyone out of prizes. Deuce says, Chris, you got to go play lotto tonight. Absolutely. Wow. Aaron says, the rest of us are in a bowl of sorts. I'll tell you how. A rigging. I didn't rig. I rigged nothing. Just, man, that's pretty good. By the way, AC says he's got 4 in one night because Tuesday hooked him up. Man, if I was Tuesday, I'd say no, give it back. That is crazy. That is nuts. Way to go, Chris, man. Chris, you never win shit. Tonight's been your night, brother. Christina says, where are my I forgot what comics did she win? Somebody remind me what she won so I can give them to her because I forgot what I did with them. I had Christina's comments and and I lost them. I don't know what I did with them. Sorry, Christina. Don Thomas says, this is proof you didn't rig things. You're right. I would never rig it to finish like this. This is crazy. By the way, you want to know how I know this thing isn't rigged? Thunder is the one who makes the wheels. Thunder has never won a wheel. Thunder's never won a wheel. Never won a damn wheel. Which sucks. By the way, Christina she never gave us her book report. She's got to do her book report for us. By the way, have you guys voted? Have you voted for the book club poll? Have you guys voted for the poll yet? Let's see who's winning. Infinite Crisis is even bigger. Infinite Crisis at 27%. Second place is Rogues. And third place is God Loves, Man Kills, tied with Age of Ultron. So it's Infinite Crisis, Rogues, Age of Ultron tied with God Loves Man Kills. Keep voting in that poll. All right, this is my final show before surgery. Surgery is tomorrow. All right. And they sent me a text saying, they said my surgery time I still got to get there early. So Steve, please show up, but my procedure time is being moved. So my procedure time is being moved, but I still have to show up early. All right. All right. So I don't know what that means with my procedure time being moved, but oh well. I have no idea what it all means, but it must mean there's another boob job. I tell you what, there must be some connected person. There must be a connected person getting a boob job because they moved me because of that. So, anyway, I have to be there in the morning, and they moved my procedure. My procedure is not till later, but I still have to be there in the morning, which sucks. So Christina and Spanky are doing my show tomorrow. Thank you guys. Big Fuddy, thank you, buddy. Tom says Ray's going to be sitting in the hospital tomorrow, either arguing or recommending omnibuses to people. Ray, if you need fast transport, I know a guy in your area with an ambulance with a food truck set up in the passenger seat. Don't ask any. I don't need your hookup. Wes says, oh, thanks, Wes. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, cool buddy. Appreciate it, man. Bedna says, I thought Spanky and Christina doing the show. Well, they're going to do my morning disaster show tomorrow. They're going to do my morning disaster show. They're not going to do the comic show. Yeah. Trash Can Fam is all praying for you to have a successful and safe surgery. Take your time with recovery, brother. We'll be here when you return. Oh, thank you, AC. I appreciate it, brother. I'm not getting my boobs done. I'm getting at the bottom after all the weight I've lost. At the bottom of my now sleek chest is a lot of it's a lot of skin. So they're taking all the skin off. You know what I mean? They're taking all that stuff off. So that's what's being done tomorrow. Honestly, I don't really pray much, but I'm going to definitely. Oh, thanks next Tuesday. I appreciate it, brother. Ray, all joking aside, I hope everything goes great for tomorrow. Have a speedy and full recovery. Oh, thanks, Matt. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm doing good, C&T. Doing good, brother. The surgeon's going to be, I hope my surgeon is not hungover. I want my surgeon to have a good night's sleep. I want my surgeon to have a good night's sleep. All right, so what's going to happen is I've got to go in and get my surgery, and then I'll come back and start recovering. Send positive vibes my way, guys. I'm looking forward. I am looking forward to the surgery. I think I'll feel a lot better I think I'm going to feel a lot better when it's all done. I really, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. I really, thanks, Aaron. I will feel a lot better. Thunder, thank you, brother. I will. I'll keep you guys updated. Well, Christina will know. Christina will know. And if something goes wrong on surgery, then Christina will be the one to log in. If I die in surgery, Christina will be the one that'll have to log in tomorrow and say we lost him. I'm putting that on Christina. She'll have to log into Chubbyray Comics and break the news that I lost him. And no one is allowed to ask what's going to happen to the omnibuses. No one is allowed to be that classless. No one is allowed. No one is allowed to be that classless. All right. So if anything happens to me, Chris, you guys know if Christina logs on with a special Chubbyray Comics Live, then it's not good news. I'm just telling you. So pray there's no broadcast tomorrow. All right, everybody. Thank you guys. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Great audience. Let's hope I'm back sooner than later. All right. You guys are awesome. Prizes are going to be, my wife's getting everything ready to be sent. And you guys have a great, a couple of days. And hopefully, best case scenario, maybe I'll see you this weekend. I got my Legion ring and I'm ready to do more broadcasting as soon as possible. I'm going to take all my paperbacks. All my paperbacks are going to the bedroom with me so I can lift them and read them when I start recovering. All right. I'm taking my paperbacks with me. Okay. You guys are great. I really appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Matt. Super chat. Love it. Here's to a healthy return for our boy Ray. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, buddy. Means the world to me. Thank you. We love you, Ray. You're strong, brave, and bold. Oh, thank you, buddy. I thank you. I really appreciate it next Tuesday. Thanks, Wes. And thanks, Tom. And good luck, Raylene. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas, mother effer. Ray, a cool ID for a show to be take Marvel storyline and DC same with their storyline, like Cap deal with Nightfall story. That's actually not bad. I like that idea. All right. Oh, thanks, Don. All right, you guys. I will see you later. I'll see you later. In all seriousness, maybe Christina will log in and give you guys an update. All right. We'll see you hopefully in a few days. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much for your